In this lesson, we're adding 3 digits with regrouping. So I have my hundreds, my tens, my ones, and we are going to add, making sure that we start with our ones place. Whenever we solve something traditionally, we have to make sure we start in our ones place. Why is that? Because when you have to regroup, you're regrouping to the bigger places. So if I'm looking at my ones place, I have 7 and I have 6. And I'm adding those together. 7 plus 6 gives me 13. So I'm going to leave my 3 because that's my ones place, and then I'm regrouping my tens. Remember, we're not carrying a 1. We are regrouping tens. So then I look in my tens place. I have 1 10, 3 tens, and 2 tens. When I add up all my tens, I have a total of 6 tens. Because my number is less than 10, there is no regrouping involved. Then I will add up my hundreds. 4 hundreds plus 3 hundreds gives me 7 hundreds. So my sum is 763. Now let's add up this 3-digit number, 581 plus 235. Again, we're going to start in our ones place. So 1 plus 5 equals 6. Now if I'm adding in my tens, I have 8 tens plus 3 tens, which gives me 11 tens. So I'm going to leave my 1 here, and then my 110 here, and then I'm going to regroup my hundreds. So because when I add 80 plus 30, that's really 110. So I'm leaving that 10 here, and I'm regrouping that 100. So now looking in my hundreds place, I have 100 plus 5 hundreds plus 2 hundreds, which gives me 800. So my sum is 816. In this case, we only had to regroup the ones place. In this case, we only had to regroup the tens place. Now, you may have it where you have to regroup both, or you may not have to regroup any. For practicing, though, we're going to regroup in both of the places. So let's do 365 plus 356. Okay, so again, I start in my ones place. 5 and 6 makes 11. So I'm going to leave my ones down here, which I only had 1, and regroup my 10. Okay, so now I'm adding 1 10 plus 6 tens plus 5 tens. So if I do the 1 and 5 together, that gives me 6 plus 6. I know my doubles facts, which would make it 12 tens. So I'm going to leave my 2 tens down here and regroup my 100. So now looking at this, I have 100 plus 300 plus 300, which gives me 721. So in this case, we had to regroup the ones and the tens place by regrouping the 10 and the 100 over here. So this is how you add with 3 digits.